Alright, so it's supposed to snow tomorrow. I haven't checked my RV furnace since last year. I did a lot of reconstruction work on it, and so probably the best thing that I can do is get into the RV and at least try to start it up. I know it's really dark here. I apologize for that. I'm gonna... Well, hello. Let's do this and try to get a little bit of there you go, a little bit of flashlight there from the cell phone. I did get the I don't know if you can tell, but I did get the entire parking area repaved around the office here and everything, and they did a pretty good job getting it done. Took them about 3 hours, which is great. Now I'm walking on regular blacktop, and so I'm going to try to move pretty quickly. Yeah, I got the end of the driveway here. We patched it to this point near the tree, and the really bad spots were done. The rest of it is just regular driveway. Hey, there's the RV right there. Look at that. My wagon. And the moon up there. See that? Look at that. On November 6th. So we're going to get inside here. Get some lights on. There we go. Let's get some other lights on here. Alright, we got some lights on. This is awesome. So we can turn the flashlight off. So right now we've got it, it's a whopping 47 degrees out, and the RV furnace is off. I'm going to turn it on and get it to 70. As you can see here, we have our relative humidity. We did about 60%. And our temperature right now is below 50, because it's just doing the 50 thing. So it's 47. We've got the furnace here, which I'm hoping will start up soon. Oh, here it goes. The fan's kicked in. Oh. Which means a Pezio electric starter started in, which is awesome. Had this whole RV, I cleaned the whole RV out in an effort to just kind of go through stuff for the end of the season and clean things up. I'm going to check out my propane, excuse me, about half a tank. Battery's about half. Oh, wait. Really? Half to a quarter? Oh no. Let's charge that up. There we go. So I'm going to do the flashlight. In here, you can see I have my wiring for the heater all done from last time. Gas line, everything else. The definitely the duct here is warming up. I've got one unplugged because I don't know, it just, the way it was routed, I changed it a little bit because it just seemed very inefficient for what it was doing, and so I plugged that one up because it just went to a place that was like, what is going on? The bathroom was always uber hot because it's the shortest one. So it's usually the first, of course it's right near the toilet, which I guess if you're going to have nice warm toilet in the you know, seat to sit on in the middle of winter. That's probably the most comfortable seat in the house you want to have, right? I mean, think about it. If you're going to sit down, this is the one you want to have to be warm. And so we have like this stuff. Oh, there's the fan. It fell off the ceiling mount, which I'm going to have to fix and deal with. It's one of the ones somebody unfortunately banged into it and knocked it down. But I am, yeah, that's, wow, that's really warm. Okay, that's cool. Not cool, but warm. And so I'm getting it warmed up here. We're going to check back here in a little bit, because this says it's 47 degrees. And I just started the furnace up. As you can see here, I've got my future GPS multimedia unit here ready to go. I got it wired up along with everything else and figure out exactly where I'm going to install it on the dashboard. It's a little lower resolution cabinet versus what I've got here, but does the job. And so yeah, so I'm going to check back here in a couple minutes, probably half an hour, and see where we're at with the temperature, because right now it says it's below 50. Going to see where it stands here humidity wise and temperature wise, and see how the unit that we rebuilt here last year does on its first startup. I remember I had to replace the control board, sail switch, a few other things, high temp switch I just went through because they were cheap enough to do for like 12, 13 bucks a piece. The control board was like 65 bucks, wasn't horrible. For all the critical parts on the furnace, it actually was cheaper to just buy all the bits for this furnace, the Suburban Furnace, than it was to buy a new one. At like 900 bucks. The burner was good. The other hard components were great. So it didn't make any sense to, you know, basically trash it and buy a whole new unit. That's something that for RV owners, vintage RV owners, you need to really understand, is that sometimes, not always, but sometimes, it's easier to buy the parts, like the control boards, the switches, the Pezio electric starters. If you know what you're doing and you've done your research and you have a lot of helpful fellow vintage RV'ers out there who are willing to help out and spread the knowledge. I rebuilt this entire thing. I had two separate units, two 30,000 BTU units. I basically tore them apart, took what was best out of each. The two of them were from two different, you know, decades, but the parts there were very compatible, or at least compatible enough that I was able to piece them together and get one unit, really good unit out of that was clean, good to use. The burners were in good shape, that kind of stuff that let the unit know, oh, the fan's blowing. The blower unit itself, the little squirrel cage fan unit, I pulled off the older unit. It was in great shape, wasn't corroded. The one I had in the RV, apparently mice had got into and made tons of nests in and basically, you know, ruined it, destroyed it. But the two were the same blower unit, so why not swap the older one into the newer one? And right now, like I said, it's I don't have my temperature, my little, you know, little trigger temperature unit thing here. I've got it in the office. I'll pull it out here when I come back in to see how things are going, and we'll check out the temperatures that are coming off of the furnace after it's been running for a few minutes. All right, so stay tuned. See you soon. All right, so we're out again about a half an hour or so later. We're going to hop into the RV. Ooh. Have not looked at the temperature as yet. It's been about 40 minutes or so, I believe. It's 8:04. I have to check the video, see where we're at with stuff, and go from there. So let's see. It says it's 59 degrees, and it was, I think, 47. So it's a 12-degree increase within so many minutes here. Okay, I accidentally dialed my wife while I was doing this video, but that's okay. It's almost bedtime for the kids. So it's 59 degrees now. Doing pretty well here. I mean, I guess I could go through and feeling the still, it's pretty warm for the outlets here. Let's just find out what the temperature is as I do this. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna Celsius. We don't want 24 Celsius. Let me get in here. Hold on. So this says, really? Come on. I can't see what it says. It says 178 degrees, 177.9. Like, I can't see this on this thing. Let's try it out here. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to do that again. So again, I'm going to try to do this. Don't know if you can see that or not, but that says 177 degrees on there for the outlet of there. I bet you the bathroom is even more. If I do go here and hit the oh jeepers. Let's see here. There's my, oh, here we go. Whew. There's light in the bathroom. I'm gonna hit this one. The toilet is super hot. Try this one. 166 degrees Fahrenheit. Whew. What is the toilet up to? Imagine sitting on this. Hey, let's try this out. So if you're sitting on the bowl, right, and that thing is blowing hot air against it, when you go to sit down on the bowl in the middle of the night and the heat's on, let's check out exactly what kind of temperature we're going to get. Oh, 157 degrees! Yikes! You might be, well, I used to be hesitant about sitting down on toilets in my house growing up, because you know you'd stick to the potty because it was frozen. 157 degrees. I'm 146. Let's see. 159, 155. Yeah, I would say that's pretty warm. Just saying. I wouldn't want to sit on that potty, at least on that side. Let's see what this side says, just for giggles. Oh, 130 degrees. Wow. Yippee. Looks like the leading edge is the best at about 109 degrees. Woo! I think I might divert that the heat duct somewhere else to not cook your tush when you're trying to go to the potty. Just saying. I'm great the bathroom's warm. Just don't want my potty that warm. Just saying. Anyways, so that's what's going on here. Heater's obviously working really well. And so I'm going to just hit some temperatures up here just to figure out 60 degrees on the surface of the dashboard. Yeah, 62. Let's see what the glass reads. 53. 53 degrees. Let me get out here. Yeah, 53 degrees. 56 degrees, 55 degrees, 55 degrees. So none too shabby, gotta say, around here. So it's warmed up quite a bit. As you can see, it's actually gone up a little bit, 60 degrees. So the heater's working quite well for the amount of time that we've had it up and working. And I'm going to show you the relative humidity has dropped to about, I'm going to go back a little bit because I don't think it's on my macro. And I was really hoping it's about 45 degrees relative humidity right now. Just hoping to have the, I don't know if it's on macro or whatever, but we have it set on 70 for the thermostat, and again, we're getting about 45% relative humidity, which is a big drop down from 60. So 15% in relative humidity. And let's see here, we're going to go to here. Well, apparently we've gone up in propane to 3/4 of a tank, and we're still hovering around half battery life. Not too bad for the battery. So apparently I can turn my heat on and actually gain propane, which is awesome. It means it's so efficient it's not funny. Don't think that's true, but you know, in any case, that's what we got going on here tonight before the snow falls. Hopefully I might be able to put together a video of what this place looks like with the first snowfall of 2019 going on with the RV. Take care, happy RVing, safe RVing, and I'll see you soon.